Let's pause testimony there so we can welcome our guests for the hour. Here with me today, criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Eric Faddis and national trial attorney Michael Jaafar. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. But Michael, let me ask you about the fact we know that this individual was cleared, meaning he wasn't charged with any criminal wrongdoing or act in this particular incident. And the night before, he said he fell asleep, and then the next morning he goes to work. The three kids are in the bedroom, and he doesn't check on them, and he leaves and goes to work. So he also, I don't think, offers much to the state in terms of knowing exactly what happened to Quentin.
I think he's an important witness, but I agree he's not bringing anything to the state. I think they have to bring him out. I mean, it's very disorienting to look at a person that looks so hideous in his appearance in court, but I don't think he's moved the ball. But it also makes sense that in terms of his credibility, he does seem credible. I'll tell you why. Because he did agree to be wired and have the wire listen surreptitiously into his meeting with Simon. So he is credible from that sense. But looking at him right now, and you hear me say that he's credible with that appearance, you might think I'm not credible, because this guy looks just awful. He looks just atrocious. But again, because of the fact that he let them wiretap and surreptitiously record his meeting with her, shows that he had a clean conscience in terms of the disappearance of the child, because that would have been a time when he would have said, I'm going to lawyer up, I'm not going to let you listen to my meetings. And then he would have been charged with her, along with her, had he not done that.
You're right, Michael. What a great point. We know he was not charged at all. And, you know, he then testified when he was wired up, he was trying to talk to her about the Oragel and the story she came up with, or alleged story, I should say, at this point in time. And, you know, he said, man, she stuck to that story. Again, the prosecution says she made all that up, and she's the one that actually killed Quentin. Gentlemen, stand by if you would, please. We're going to take a break. Here with me still is criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Eric Faddis, national trial attorney Michael Jaafar. All right, Michael, as he's talking and describing the photograph that we saw, for instance, on its face, I don't think anything looks so terrible, sounds so terrible. We got some pushback about this guy's appearance doesn't mean he's lying or telling the truth. I would suggest the concern is of the alcohol and the drugs at the time. What are your thoughts now as you've listened to him for more of his cross?
I think it's more of the same. I don't think that he's moving the needle too much, because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is what happened to the kid on October 5th, right? And I don't think he's going to shed light. Again, he allowed them to surreptitiously record his meeting with her. She went on, you know, he asked her about the Oragel. Why did you leave in the morning? What did you do? She got agitated. I don't think, you know, he's not moving the ball for me too much, Judge Ashley. I feel like that this is tapering into a situation where the jury might get lost. The jury are following this. He's been testifying for a long time. And again, his presence in that courtroom is, to me, is disorienting. I don't know if he's moving the ball for them too much. The photo, none of this is moving the ball for me in terms of what the prosecution is trying to do. Now, I know that he's under cross, but I feel like maybe the defense attorney just wants to let the jury know that this guy was just kind of a monster and addicted to drugs and can't really believe anything he's doing. Maybe that's why he's tapering. Maybe that's why he's going on and on like this. But I really don't know what they're trying to do.
Stay tuned for that. Thank you to Eric Faddis and Michael Jaafar, of course, for joining us today.